cannot recall the first moment that I sabotaged myself, but I can remember that feeling of disappointment. I felt this small. I felt that I was not worthy. And with so many women that have paved the way for us today, why is it that we continue to sabotage ourselves? There is women like Pat Potgieter, who was the first South African female to qualify as an actuary in 1955. We have Nonkululeko Gobodo, the first Black female South African to qualify as a chartered accountant in 1987. But why is it that we still sabotage ourselves? I remember almost a year ago, I was like really excited. I applied for this lucrative role at one of the firms here in South Africa. I dressed the part. My CV looked the part. I was the part. I was going around telling all my friends that if you really want it, you will get it. And I had this in the bag. 1 week went by, no response. Another week went by, still no response. Disappointing to say that I didn't get the role. What was the universe trying to tell me? Was God's timing not my timing? Do I need to be more resilient? Is it because I'm a female? No, man. They had already earmarked someone for this role. This was just a box-ticking exercise. I am not crazy. You've experienced it too, right? But let's take a step back. Let us reframe this whole story. Somehow, like many of us, I forgot one piece of the puzzle. I had an assessment that I had to do. That gave me 1 week. I quickly scanned through it and thought, I can do this in 2 ticks. The next moment, I was out of the country. All of a sudden, it was 3 o'clock that Friday afternoon. 4 o'clock, I had a client meeting, and this assessment was due 5 p.m. that evening. Needless to say, I did not get that role. I sabotaged myself. I did not prepare. How many times do you feel that you do not deserve a specific role? There's already so many female CEOs. Who am I to take up space? How many times do you need to justify the role that you currently have as though your hard work and your qualification is not enough? Why do we sabotage ourselves? If I prepared, I would be able to negotiate. I was once in a salary negotiation. I put my number down on the table, 32%. I thought, if not, why not? There were chuckles around the room. So I lowered this number so that it's more reasonable for a third party. And needless to say, that is exactly what I got. A discounted second-hand t-shirt. How often do you downplay your dreams? How often do you cheapen your dreams? Discount them like a second-hand t-shirt? Why do we sabotage ourselves and not prepare? I once had a dream. I was going to go work overseas. I was really excited. I was going to go and earn that foreign money, come back with an accent and a glow that you just couldn't pin down. Do you have a dream? What exactly is it that you are working towards? Do you enjoy dreaming about your dream more than living that reality? Are you sabotaging yourself, or are you preparing for that dream? Know that opportunities will always come. And my opportunity came. And when it came, I really did not know how I got myself out of it. The excuses kept piling up. All of a sudden, living overseas is expensive, eh? Ish, I have a bond, I have a car. My family is here, and you know I'm nothing without my family. My life is here, my friends are here. Do all of these sound familiar to you? How often do you use excuses to sabotage yourself? I often like referring to Marianne Williamson's poem when she said, as you let your light shine, you unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. But how frustrating is that? Why do you need permission to let your light shine? You are beautiful and wonderfully made, and your talents will be appreciated when you show up as your best, authentic self. And know that there is light at the end of the tunnel. And my light did come. But it wasn't as elegant as I had thought. And like a ballerina's toes, it wasn't pretty. It came from a conversation with a friend of mine when she looked me straight in the eyes and she said, Paballo, utabang? Utabang? What are you so afraid of? And for me, that was my tipping point. When I realized I was the elephant in the room, I was sabotaging myself. And in my next interview, I showed up as me. I had nothing to lose but everything to gain. I was no longer trying to fit into this job spec that wasn't meant for me. And know that that perfect fit will come. A company came to me and presented me with this idea and asked me that, do we fit into your values? How do we fit into your dreams, your goals, and your aspirations? If you could only choose us, we will show you how, and I did. And that is when my light shined. But as females, we often need to choose between a guy and a career, family and settling down versus international travels. When that biological clock starts ticking, decisions get made at the cost of your dreams. But know this, as females, we can have it all. It is just a matter of in which period and tilting accordingly. And as I said, my light did shine. And as I stand before you today, I ask only one thing of you, only one thing going forward. Today is the 30th of September, 2020. 76 years we've been celebrating Women's Month. But what legacy is it if we're still fighting the same battles? If there's still so many females that are alone at the top? What can we truly do to change this narrative, to continue to uplift each other and stop sabotaging ourselves? Please stop sabotaging yourself. Start preparing. Start preparing for that promotion by getting your education. Start preparing for that next role by getting your financial freedom. Start attending leadership seminars. Start voicing your views in management meetings. Ladies, are you hearing me? Are you hearing me? I don't think you're hearing me. Ladies,